What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and welcome to episode 10 of If I Had a Hammer. And today we'll be playing against Stoke City and Swansea City, but before we get into those matches, let's give a quick roundup of the past month plus. And I think it'd be fair to say that in the league, we were supposed to win against the teams we were supposed to win, and lost against the teams we were supposed to lose against. That being said, the very next match after Sunderland was an away trip to Anfield where we lost to Liverpool 1-0, the only goal in the day coming from Daniel Sturridge in the 51st minute. While possession was pretty equal, Liverpool kept storming into our third of the pitch and were able to get off 22 shots with 6 of them being on target, whereas West Ham only managed a meager 7-3. Defensively, we didn't play too terribly bad. Like I said, only gave up that one goal, but it was the fact that we couldn't create the chances going forward to help eliminate some of the pressure from the back line. Pelosi didn't do all that well. Payet certainly didn't do the best. He's now my highest paid player after re-upping his contract. So for him to come away with this performance is really rather shocking, and hopefully in the coming weeks and months, he performs a lot better than what he did today. And what the press called was supposed to be an absolute stomping, an absolute demolition job. We came away with a 2-0 victory versus Shrewsbury in the Capital One Cup. Jamie Vardy getting his first 2 goals for the club, both in the first half, both 11 minutes apart from each other. While on the day, the whole team shot 18 shots total, 6 of them being on target, and outmuscled Shrewsbury in, like I said, what was supposed to be an expected victory to push us into the third round. Not a lot of bad can be said on the day. Defensively, there were a couple of miscues, but overall nothing bad enough that would be worth a benching or, at very worst, sending down to the under 21 sides and possibly transferring out. Funnily enough, after this, in the third round, we were drawn against Sunderland. Once again to be played at the Olympic Stadium. Will it be a repeat of the opening season match? Just have to wait and find out. Another one of those teams where we were quote-unquote supposed to lose against, as we came away with a 2-0 defeat at the hands of Arsenal. Alvaro Morata and Alexis Sanchez both coming away with the goals for the Gunners. 15 shots, 9 of them on target taken by Arsenal. We only had 10 and 1. Very, very surprising, only 1 shot total, but that just speaks to the high defensive pressure that Arsenal put on us, with Bellerin, Mertesacker, Koscielny, and Juan Bernat actually playing in the back line today. Right around the hour mark, however, we were negated to 10 men as Sven Bender got himself sent off with a second yellow card. I do hope he's not going to turn into Marwan Fellaini in that fact, because if you remember, Marwan Fellaini, for the second half of the season, kept on getting yellow card after yellow card after yellow card, eventually getting himself sent off in a couple of matches himself. Hopefully Sven Bender doesn't turn out to be that kind of player and keeps hindering us in matches throughout the rest of the season. But following that up, we did come away with a 2-1 victory at home against recently promoted side QPR, and to be quite honest with you, it wasn't a really convincing victory, as we had to come from behind in this case. QPR got off to the scoring first as Charlie Austin netted one from about 10 yards out in the 13th minute. Jamie Vardy getting himself his first league goal for the club in the 41st, and then Dimitri Payet with the eventual match winner just 8 minutes from time. Everybody from the midfield back played rather average, allowing QPR to come on to us in our attacking third, and we had to play some rather shocking defense at times, as players were just going all over the pitch, didn't know where to go, what to do. It was just a bad case of the yips for QPR, as their only shot on target was the goal out of 9 shots total, so defensively we did prevent them from getting a lot of chances on net. We then stacked league wins back-to-back as we went to West Brom and came away with a 2-1 victory. Jamie Vardy coming away with both goals in the 51st and 66th minute, as on the day I was testing a 2-striker front, trying to see if both Jamie Vardy and Alberto Pelosi could coexist up at the top, create a proper striker tandem. And I gotta say, it didn't work as well as I thought. All the crosses went in, and Jamie Vardy was able to reach most of them. Pelosi had a very quiet day, missed a penalty in the 90th minute, which was rather shocking. He is my main penalty taker. For him to miss something like that, especially by going straight down the middle, goalkeeper is going to save that almost every time, especially if he knows that you're going to be cheeky. So rather shocking to see that from him. I'm not going to be playing him all that often now, especially since now he picked up a little bit of a knock and will be out for this upcoming match. For the Baggies, Cedar Berahino getting himself a goal in the 77th minute, and West Brom actually got more shots on the day, 21 with 12 on target, whereas we had only 15 and 7. So there were definitely fireworks in terms of shots being taken to shots on target, but fortunately we came away with all 3 points on the day. And then finally, in what was definitely revenge for getting all 3 points in the league, Sunderland knocking us out of the Capital One Cup by a score of 2-1. James Wilson getting both goals for the Black Cats, both in the first half. Florent Nisi picking up his first goal for the club just 6 minutes after James Wilson's brace. There are plenty of attempts, plenty of attacking chances within Sunderland's third of the pitch, but unfortunately nothing else came of it as we only had 3 shots on target out of 13. We still need to be more clinical in our finishing if we want to take more matches, if we want to stack more wins. It's very unfortunate that we're out of the Capital One Cup, no chance to make any more money there. There's always the FA Cup to try and progress further in, as well as continues moving up into the top half, possibly push into that coveted 6th, 7th place spot in the Premier League, and possibly get Europa League football in the next season. Right, and that is that. Here's the full schedule. As you can see, no draws out of the entirety from friendlies down to the leagues, down to the cups. It's just been wins or losses, one or the other. Has not been a single draw. And now that I say that, we may have jinxed ourselves against both Stoke and Swansea. But as you can see up here, we are currently sitting in 8th place after 5 matches, which isn't too bad. We're definitely within striking distance of the top 5, and actually early returns have Cardiff City in 4th place with 12 points through 6 matches. I wonder how long that can keep up. But no more time to look at that. Let's get into our matches today. First, we're going to Stoke. Right, and here's what we're going to line up with against Stoke, who are coming out in a 4-4-1-1. We're going to be coming out in a modified 4-2-3-1 with 2 wingbacks in what I like to call the Holy Hand Grenade, because it looks kind of like the Holy Hand Grenade from Monty Python.
Yes, of course! The Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch!
And we do have a few people out injured for this match, especially on our defensive side. Ron Vlaar and Christopher Samba both out with injuries. Florent Nisi picked up an injury in training, as well as Alberto Pelosi. So that's why I'm only going to be having the one striker sitting up front in Jamie Vardy. Going backwards from that, Payet, Oliver, and Zivkovic along the attacking mid-front. The 2 center mids on the day will be Sven Bender and Pedro Obiang. The 2 wing backs, Kalashnik and Flanagan, and then our 2 center backs being Bikacic and Daniil Henry getting his first start for the club for the last 2 seasons, really. I didn't play him all last season, and now since there is a little bit of a center back crisis, I have to bring him up from my under 21s and actually use him. So he's getting a start on the day, and sitting back in net, Victor Valdez, the big Spaniard. It may not be cold, it may not be rainy, and it's definitely not Tuesday night, but can we get a win here in Stoke? Well, let's kick off and see what happens. 8 minutes on, we got ourselves a throw-in. Oh, good cross the pitch to Sven Bender. There was someone in the middle. There was Dimitri Payet. He does pick up the ball. Can't cross it in. He finds Zivkovic, and Zivkovic on the far post. Wide open net. Makes it 1-0 to West Ham after just 9 minutes. What a good setup. This is definitely what our opponents have been doing for all of last season, and we do it to them finally. We slide it over all the way to one side of the pitch, cross it back. Goalkeeper can't get it. It's a wide open net, and it's 1-0 to the good. They got out to the wing. They do have men in the box. That's definitely worrying. It's very worrisome, but Oliver gets it, and Oliver clears the way. Can we hit him on a counter? Jamie Vardy, he has pace. Oh, gets around one defender, takes a shot. Oh, it's off the crossbar. What a chance. Good cutout from that throw-in. Here we go. Can we hit him on a counter? Sven Bender had the ball, but lost it. And there's just some shaky defense there. Is now Stoke coming up on the wing. Mame Diouf, was he offside? He was not, and Stoke have knotted it up 1-1 after a great cross into Mame Diouf. And I really thought we had this guy marked. I mean, it was a good cross in from Shaqiri. He had 2 people putting him down. I thought Diouf was a tad offside on the cross, but referee kept his flag down, and it's all knotted up. 38 minutes gone. Throw in from deep in the area. Who can get it? Obiang, hold on to it, gets it out to Flanagan. Trying to get those crosses into the box, and we just can't seem to find a head. They're really trying to use Mame. Oh, Jesus. Oh. All right, so coming to halftime, it is a 1-1 draw so far. Stoke have definitely been the better team in the second half of this first half. We really came on strong, but now we've kind of backed up, and that's not all that exciting to see. Definitely need to turn on and definitely need to put the pressure back on Stoke, get them back on their back foot, and that's what we need if we want to get another goal here and pick up a win. Stoke still coming with the pressure into Mame Diouf, but a good save from Victor Valdez. That goes out for a corner. Corner coming in. Brian Oviedo, good save from Victor Valdez, cutting out that attack. Stoke have definitely turned it on in this last 30 minutes. Oh, and that's something I definitely don't want to see. Oliver is injured. Payet now has to come in and move over there. And out on the wing, I don't know who I want to do. Rotario or Michael Antonio. Michael Antonio has definitely been in need of some fitness and has voiced his opinion on it. But at the same time, I really want to develop the players that I have that I just picked up. So Doran Rotario is going to come out on that left side, and hopefully he can do a job there. And he's actually more of a winger. So we'll do that. Actually undo all that. Michael Antonio, we will put Michael Antonio out there on the wings. I don't care if he's pissed. Let's give him a chance at the very least. I don't like seeing Daniel Henry with a yellow card, but my only other option is Ogbonna, and he's only on 84% conditioning. I'm not going to throw him in just yet. He's last resort. 64 minutes in, and we have a decent throw. Oh, Vardy, use your pace. Use your pace, son. Steal it away from Shawcross. That's rather unfortunate. Oh, there you go. Payet's one-man wrecking crew right now. Just run out the white ring. Finds Vardy. Oh, shouldn't have shot it at Butland, but it was a decent attempt. Good run from Payet. All right, about 74 minutes. My hand is being forced. Daniel Henry also looking nervous. Ogbonna's going to have to come on for him. And I'm going to need some sort of presence in the midfield right about now. And I think Marwan Fellaini is going to do that job. He's going to come in for Pedro Obiang. I think he can play deep line playmaker. And he's more of a ball-winning mid. So we'll do that. And in support, so... Man, you know, I say something hasn't happened yet, and wouldn't you know it, FM listened to me. It has ears, and it actually happened. We come away with only a 1-1 draw. A 1-1 draw away at Stoke isn't that terrible. It's not all that bad. It is still early in the season, but at the same time, I felt like we could have done a bit more. And just looking at the endgame stats, 8 shots, 4 of them on target. Stoke had more shots, more possession. Definitely felt like we could have done more. Stoke definitely turned it on in the 15 minutes leading up to the half, and then the first 15, 20 minutes after the start of the second half. We just could not find a way to gel, find a way to break down Stoke. Hopefully we can find a way to break down Swansea. All right, and here we are back at the Olympic Stadium to take on Swansea City, and Swansea are going to run out in a similar formation to what Stoke had, a 4-4-1-1. So we're going to go back with the Holy Hand Grenade, and it's going to be a little bit of a formation change as, unfortunately, the Oliver injury is going to keep him out 7 to 8 weeks. But even more bad news, Floren's partner in crime, Doran Rotario, the other Romanian player, is going to be out 2 to 3 months with a hip injury he suffered in training, which is really unfortunate. It's definitely going to hinder his development as a young player. So this is how the lineup is going to look like today. We're going to have Adrian in nets, Ogbonna and Bikacic as the 2 center backs. We're going to give Flanagan and Cresswell a run out on the wings. Sven Bender and Marky Noble will be the 2 center mids. Payet's moving to the AMC slot as he is taking over for the injured Oliveira, which means Michael Antonio is going to be out on the left wing with Zivkovic staying out on the right, and Jamie Vardy still sitting up top in his defensive forward role. All right, so 90 seconds on, we get our first highlight of the day, and here we go, out to Antonio on the wing, but it's cut out. What are Swansea going to do? Good cutout from us, and we could hit him on the counter. Zivkovic, wow, Swansea are just flying all over the pitch. Ball up to Gomes. Could they possibly hit us on a counter here? They fly it out to Montero, and wow, oh my God, they actually did hit us on a counter. Where was the defense? Bafatimbi Gomes getting themselves a goal. We're back to the old ways of the defense just not knowing what to do. Cresswell with a good cutout goes. Nobody was marking Gomes. He was all wide open. Good cutout. Zivkovic. Head to Vardy. There's still 3 men in front of him. What's he going to do with it? Lays it off to Payet. But a weak shot. Fabianski picks it up easily. Good cutout from Bikacic. Antonio. Bad pass. This is why I don't start him, because he cannot make the smart decisions. Ball being played healthily through the midfield. Good. Was that an own goal? I thought we had dispossessed him and then shot it directly into our net. How do you let that happen? Gomes from 20, 22 yards out. How do you let that happen? Swansea are just running us ragged right now. What's our defense doing? Clearly, the defense they have out there right now just does not have the gel. They do not seem to gel together. Cresswell is just absolutely lost out there. And because of that, our 2 center backs in Ogbonna and Bikacic need to make up for all those mistakes. And as you can see, they're overcompensating. They both have yellow cards. Everybody's looking mad. I'm mad myself. There's just no damn way that we should be letting this happen. You know what? I'm going to make the executive decision. Kalashnik's going to come on for Cresswell since Cresswell's just been playing god awful. Good cutoff from Vardy, but oh, what a weak ass shot. Come on, man. Swansea with the ball again, and we're about the 58-minute mark. They're recycling, and what is our team doing? Well, don't let Gomes go through. Good cutout from Ogbonna there, and can we do something with it? Can we turn around? Can we get a goal here? There we go. Over the top to Zivkovic. Nobody in the box, though. Waiting. Still running with it. Payet over the bar. Who's number 5? Bikacic. Why didn't you close down that ball? We're keeping Gomes to long shots now, which is okay, I guess. 2 minutes of stoppage time put on the clock, but it's not over yet. As Swansea get themselves a corner, but it's cut out from Adrian. Ball into Antonio. Can we do anything with it? Lays it off to Noble. To Zivkovic. The options in the box, but he took a shot. Or he gets the ball back. Can we recycle it? Can we get a goal? If it's a consolation goal, I'll take it. I don't care. But it gets cleared away. We keep it within their third. Bender. Out to Kalashnik. Kalashnik has to go backwards with it. Noble. To Payet. And it's going to be the final kick of the game as Swansea are just going to probably run out the clock. Waste the clock here. Oof, and they almost got a goal in those dying seconds too. But there it is, full time. West Ham 0, Swansea 2, and a really disappointing performance. I can't believe how bad the performance just dropped compared to the Stoke City game. And that's very telling to me, at the very least, of who I want to continuously play and at least get a gel going. And right now, it's definitely not Cresswell. He was garbage. Sven Bender, once again, another yellow card. He just loves getting those yellow cards, loves those lemon heads. Everybody in the front four, Zivkovic, Payet, Antonio, and Vardy, not all that great on the day. And Antonio is not giving me reason for me to keep him on. Probably replace him with somebody, but you know, that's why I brought in Tanase and Rotaru to play them. But now both of them are injured, so I can't sub them out. So I have to wait until the summer, or not the summer. I have to wait until the winter to try and dump Antonio, because more than likely I'm not going to keep him around. Right, so those two poor performances have dropped us all the way down into 11th place, and that's not good. That really isn't good. As you see, we have the likes of Manchester United coming up. We have Everton. We have Spurs and Chelsea back-to-back. But I only think I'm going to live comp one of those games, and one of them will be Spurs. I think then when we come back, it will have been about a month's time, actually more than a month's time. We're going to double live comp the Wolves game and then the Spurs game. So until that time, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new and you want to see more FM content. Any comments, suggestions, questions, anything else, please in the comment box below. But as always, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.